Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome along to round 5 of Series 52. To think then, we've got so many on the go. Series 52 here at RRLeagues, the GT World Challenge, in association with PitStop UK here at RRLeagues. Two communities joining up for the collaboration. Round 5, as you can see from this beautiful camera angle from the helicopter, comes to you today from Mount Panorama in Australia, Bathurst. Through the mountain, not for the faint-hearted, and good luck to all the drivers. Like 90 minutes through here, it's going to be a real marathon. I've got to say, one slight error through the top of the mountain here. You can see walls either side, and you need to carry some pace through there to get a decent lap in. You're looking at Jack Camiletto at the moment, current series leader. I think he's series leader. Should have done this before we started. Let me see if I can find the championship. One moment, caller. Okay, so we need to... yeah, talk among yourselves while we've got practice going. I thought I had this set up. Why is it not there? Chip, is it that one? On. And turn it off. There it is. Not on the... Sorry, like I said, talk amongst yourselves. We'll be there in a second. ACC broadcast. That's why, because that needs to go at the top, ahead of stream. Otherwise, you won't see it. It's alright, I've done this before. We're all good. They pay me so much money. You wouldn't believe it. Right, there we go. Let's get this. Whoop, there we go. And let's put it onto a driver who's actually out on track. Anybody? There's RRLxPSUK, and we'll go to a nice camera angle. Can't see it. So yeah, Jack Camiletto currently leads 322 points. First, second, and then the nightmare race last time came together, you remember, with his teammate RRLxPSUK at turn 1 through the race. And then to add insult to injury, got a drive-through penalty as well. Ended up finishing P13. The drivers are allowed to drop one round. That might be Jack's round to drop. The ever-consistent James Mead, you can see 6.5 a win and P5. Sits in second at the moment, so watch out for James. Maurice Dutz as well, already dropped a round and had a 6, a 5 and a 4. So he's looking to get onto the podium today to continue his good run of form. David Dorr, DNF last time out. Round Paul Ricard, so sits there in 4th. Marcel Weiser has not had any luck at all in this championship. Got some pace, boys, you can see. Second there in our first race, but ever since then he's had some nightmare luck and been involved in some incidents as well. So he finds himself down in 5th, but he will look to join the ranks of the podium place there. As you can see, there's not much space between him and second place James Mead. It all gets a bit tight in the midfield points wise. Just 3 points covering 4th down to 7th there, and even 8th to 3rd, 21 points. So all that can change in a drop of a hat. Great performance from Callum Morgan last time, coming from the back of the field to finish the race 4th. But then Robert Horvath, who finished 2nd last week, was deemed to have caused an incident to James Mead on, I think it was lap 1 actually, as Robert took P2 from James, pushed him wide through the long sweep here. Cygnus, I was just trying to think of the corner then. Pushed him wide through there. It's deemed to be at fault. Got a bit of a penalty, and that promoted Callum Morgan up to his first podium, I think, at RRLeagues, especially in ACC anyway. So well-deserved Callum after that drive from the back. Didn't qualify last time out, so that's a cracking performance. Green light. Go, go, go. Jack Camiletto's teammate there, PStopUK, also being consistent at P2 round at Zandvoort, wasn't it? Where the two cars were far and away the best ones round there. UC Kaki sits there in 8th. Again, great performances from him. Only getting better than championship teammate 2, James Mead. Nico van Hulk, all remember him for that fantastic performance at Kyalami, where he was leading. Was he leading the race or second in the race? Anyway, he's doing really well. Got spun round on lap 2. Started was at the back of the field and then just ploughed his way through the field to get up to 10th position. There's a much better drive than a P10 suggests. And Rick Binnersley down there in 10th place, missed last round. Paul Ricard, as a lot of drivers did. But he's back tonight as well, so I look forward to seeing Rick round. And if we've got the team championship, see if I can find that bad boy while you watch the cars going out on their qualifying runs. And there we go, PStopUK and James Mead find themselves at the top of the championship for the team run. A Maniac Refueled team there, sitting at the top from Camaletto and Pavlicek. Those two far and away the most consistent and high scoring teams. And Jack will be relying on his teammate Radek to put his socks up a bit there and try and get some points to try and get back to the top of the team championship paradigm shift. And Maniac Refueled fighting out the team championship. Second Maniac team, the Maniac Mavericks there, Rosendahl and Weiser. Rosendahl missed out a couple of races, I believe. I haven't seen him. It certainly wasn't Paul Ricard, and he'll be looking to get back in the seat again tonight. He's had some really good performances. I think he missed actually. Yeah, look at the scores there. I think he missed round 3 as well. So I thought we missed him for a few weeks. But good to see Mark back in the seat tonight and back racing with us. Robert Horvath, David Dorr. Robert not with us tonight. He can't make the server. So David carrying the flag for intense racing, but a great performance considering David's doing most of the teamwork there. PitStop UK, Ryan H, Callum Morgan. That third place last time out really helping those guys, as they didn't have the greatest race round Paul Ricard, but Callum Morgan certainly did. Loretta and Fillingham, you can see there, team 77 down in 6th. And then from there, Dale Parry, a special mention for Dale Parry, Bernardo Tejera. Bernardo's last race in the championship, as he's away on business after this. But good to see them guys. May not put in the best performances in the world, that's no disrespect to them. I think they'll be the first to say they're driving for competitiveness rather than winning, driving for fun. But I have to say their driving has been excellent, especially when under blue flags from the leaders. And a credit to ACC, PitStop UK, and a credit to this championship as well. And it's really good to have them with us, so good to them. Jas Forsberg and Manojlovic down there in 8th. Manuel Wagner and Maurice Stutz down there in 9th. And PitStop UK 2, Cleaver and M Tweeden down there in 10th. So all those guys, you can see it's pretty close in the back, so a couple of decent performances. They can soon climb a few places up, but the main championship between Kaki Mead, Camaletto and Pavlicek. Anyway, enough of that. Let's get rid of that. Get back to the action at hand. This is Rosendahl in the Porsche. Why is it saying session ended? That's because I haven't done my work. Let's do that. There we go. So Rosendahl comes across the line for the first time, 2:02.4. Believe it or not, it's possible to get in the 2 minutes, under 2 minutes here. Possible, but like finding gold in your back garden is possible, but highly unlikely. But Camaletto comes through with a 2:01.3. Good to see Adrian Softic there in 2nd. Great performance from him last time at McLaren. Oh, and do you know what? I haven't loaded his livery. He's going to kill me. I'm so sorry, Adrian. All that work you've put in and I didn't even upload it. I've had a busy day. I'm not going to make excuses. I just didn't do it. I'm so sorry. He'll be in the stealthy McLaren that did so well last time out of Paul Ricard. And I'll make sure I get you on the stream more today, mate. Just to make up for it. I feel so bad now. David Dorr is in 3rd. There he comes in the Robert Horvath coloured Mercedes from last time out, you may remember. David had no luck at Paul Ricard. I think he eventually retired from that race. He's currently 2/10 up here as they come up through cutting onto the mountain. Cuts the wall very fine, but it's what you have to do. would take on a lap here, but I've got to be honest. These guys are better at it than me. And if Dorr can just hold it together, he's already 4 tenths up on this lap. He was very quick in practice, was David Dorr. And you can see already, half a second he's found. Just manages to sneak it through there, rushes the wall as he goes through the dipper and then down through Forest Elbow, tight left-hander. Gets drive out of there, loses a half a tenth or so and just a bit of acceleration down the hill, but 6 tenths up. This will put him on a battle with Camaletto if he can get it right through the final. Down he comes to the chase, bites that curb on the right, brakes at about 125, get over that left hand curb. Somebody's gone off there, I hope that doesn't put Dorr off. No, it doesn't. 6 tenths, this is going to be close for provisional pole. Makes it 80, swings it in over that left hand curb, gets the drive, goes second. Wow, that was close. Just under a tenth off Jack Camaletto, so Dorr second. Nice driving from David Dorr. Where's Jack Camaletto? He's at the top of the mountain. He's already, I say, a tenth and a half up as well on his time. He touches the wall there as well. That won't matter too much. It's the big ones that hurt. So through he goes McPhilly Park. Come down through the S's. Three tenths up now. This is the view from inside the car. Oh, look at that. Wow. Down the hill, 3 tenths up. Who else is up so far this lap? Schultz is up, 10th on his best time. Standing down in 8th at the moment, looking to improve from there. Softitch, 10th and a half up as well. Camaletto, third of a second. Comes through the chase. And towards Murray's corner. Final corner on the track, 4 tenths now. You can see it, I don't know why I'm telling you. Oh, it just doesn't get that quite right, but he picks up loads of time. It's just dropping up 4 tenths. He crosses the line, gets him into the 2 minute flats, 2 minutes 9.78. So Camaletto pulls a bit of a lead out on David Dorr. But Dorr is up as well. I'm sorry to concentrate on these two, but that's where it is. The other guy's behind. No one's really up. Softitch still a 10th up on his time. He's looking to chase Pavlicek down in 3rd. Why with David Dorr? 4:05 last time round, but that's not enough to challenge Camaletto. Let's go and have a look at James Mead, just gone 5th. Ever consistent James Mead. This is what the driver gets to see. See the weather, looks very nice today. Doesn't look like it's going to change very much. There's the stand-ins. Camaletto out in front by a bit of a margin. But Mead, just lost a little bit of time there. As he comes in, you can just see how the track just drops away from them as they go plunging down this section. This right hand here, and then very difficult braking here as they go off camber, or on camber rather, but the braking's off camber. It's picked up half a tenth here, James Mead, but that's not going to be enough. Needs to find something from the chase. Comes down over the brow, swing left and then pull right. Oh, he's gone too deep there. Just trying to carry too much speed, and that's James Mead out of that lap. Who else is on a lap? Aaron Cleaver is on a quick one. Currently 1.3 off Camaletto, but that's no bad thing, because Camaletto is amazing around here. In fact, he's been amazing all series, hasn't he, Jack Camaletto? Cleaver, third of a second up in his Audi R8 here. Oh, he just cut that. Oh, just trying to carry too much speed. And that's going to put Forsberg off there as well. Cleaver not quick enough there to escape to the pits, so that's ruined Forsberg's lap. Let's go and have a look at Adrian Softich in the beautiful McLaren livery. Honestly, it is beautiful. I just didn't upload it. So he's driving around tonight in that stealthy. I give him good luck last time driving that, so that's why I'm doing it for, Adrian. Honestly, I'm trying to give you the luck this time round. I promise you I'll get it uploaded for the last race, and that means you've got to be there for it then. In fact, what we'll do after the stream is I'll upload it and we'll just give it one look at it before. No, that's too awkward. Never want to see how bad I am at uploading liveries. So we'll wait for the last race, but yeah, Adrian, I do apologise. Martine Kennan's in the chat. Good to see you as always, Martine. Thank you for dropping in. Bushido in there as well. Good to see him. And Nigel Wood as well. Hey, Nige. Good to see you, man. Good to see community all getting together. So that's been a fantastic championship, has to be said. Quality of racing all the way through the field has been pretty epic, especially the guys at the front. The pace has been just immense. So here goes Adrian Softich on his quick lap. Already a 10th down through the first corner, but he'll get that back if he wants through the straight. Sorry, through the mountain rather, up the straight through the mountain. Do you know what? He shouldn't bother a drive, but he'll see that little red block at the top of his screen and he'll know he's already on a hard into nothing. Difficult enough to find time. Through there nicely, picks up a 10th. There's a 10th of it back. Very quickly can he get it through Fernie Park. Nice driving there from Dutz, gets out of the way. So I mean, it's not just the driving, it's the appreciation of what's going on around them as well. These drivers, it's been so good. Softich comes down towards the elbow. Nice through there, but you can see he was better on his last lap. Half a second down, so Softich not going to improve here. Pavlicek's on a quick one though. He's up the hill, so he's at the start of the lap. We'll go back to him a little bit later. Camaletto's up as well, but only by a smidgen as he goes through the mountain. Bennett's in the wall there by the looks of it. See Camaletto's time, grey, so he's on his exact pace that he was on his quick lap. That's the consistency. Just 5 minutes to go. Just a little bit of time there, Camaletto. I know how quick he's been through the rest of the lap. He is not going to get that on back. In fact, he's already pulled out of it, as you can see. So that's Camaletto out. David Dorr, who's just started his lap. Let's go back to Pavlicek. He's going through the mountain. He's a 10th up. As he looks to get ahead of Dorr on the grid. Yellow flags ahead. Let's hope they don't get in his way. In fact, they're gone now. That's good. So Pavlicek's found another 10th through there. Unfortunately, lost that though as he comes down through the dipper. And down through the elbow here. gets on the gas early. Fortunately, those 2 tenths have disappeared now as he goes down the straight. Still chance to improve here. Just get it right through the chase. You know, it's funny, I've been driving the Group 5 cars here in our RRLeagues Challenge, and these cars handle like a Ford RS compared to those things. So no improvement for Pavlicek, he stays third. Door's coming down the mountain, he's nearly 3 tenths up here, David Door. Can he find a bit extra? So come to the last part of the lap. Camaletto's also on a quick one. He's 3 tenths up on his lap as well. So no letting up of the pace here. Nice through there from Door. But 3 tenths is not going to be enough. But it'll protect him from the likes of Pavlicek and Rosendahl. Oh, he's quick as well through there. Is this going to be provisional pole? Oh, look at that. Door goes 4/400ths of a second behind Camaletto. But meanwhile, you can see Jack is at the top of the mountain, 3 tenths up on this lap. Also on a quick one, Pavlicek. Rosendahl is also up on his lap. M. Tweeden's up on his lap in P17. Deliva up on his lap in P20. Magyar well up on his time, as is Callum Morgan. Yeah, Callum Morgan's down there in 22nd position at the moment. But he's half a second up on his best time. Here goes Camaletto. Can he improve that provisional time? He'll get one more lap in after this, if he's got the fuel for it. So he goes over, does indeed improve. 2 minutes, 6.603. Pulls out another 4 tenths on David Dorst, no matter what, and that's the end of Jack's lap, I think, now. He's still got the time, though. Still going. Dor well down on this lap, I think, as he tries to go around for one more. There's Pavlicek. Pavlicek's up as well, just coming down into the final corner. So, goes up ever so slightly, but no good. Stays in third. Softic, top of the mountain, 3 tenths up. Suddenly it was on a decent attempt at Camaletto. Now he finds himself a second down. That's how quick these guys are. We've seen in the past 1 second covering like a lot of the field. This time a second covers the top 5. Just shows you how quick Camaletto and Dor especially. And then Pavlicek, Rosendahl and Softic, Mead, Dutz, they're all on their same planet, but Dor and Camaletto really are in a different universe tonight, I think. Softic's 3 tenths up here to put him in third if he can keep this together. Two tenths, he goes third. He does indeed go ahead of Pavlicek by a hair. Pavlicek's already been through. Dutz is on a quick one here as he goes through the mountain. 3 tenths up, or 2 tenths up now. This will be his last attempt. Really tight in there through the S's and down through the dipper. Still a tenth up, but he was very careful. I think some of the other guys that have been quicker through there have just thrown it at the wall to try and see if they can miss it. Boots losing a bit of time at down the straight. Everybody else has finished their laps now. Nobody else is going quicker. Dutz is the only guy on track currently. And Pavlicek's slightly up, ever so slightly. Where is Pavlicek on the track? Oh, he's just gone into the pits. That's why he was showing up, because he's just gone across the line. Let's go back to Dutz. 3 tenths. Where will this put him? Above Pavlicek, maybe. We can keep the pace up. There's Morris. He goes third, in fact. He goes above Softich. Wow, what a finish there. So there's your finishing positions. Jack Camaletto on pole from David Dorr. Morris Stutzer with that final lap, you saw it. Goes third from Softich in fourth. Pavlicek and Rosendahl on row 3. Mead and Wiedemann. Nice to see the new name in the driving tonight, rather. He's in 8th position behind James Mead in 7th. Finningham and M. Tweeden on row 5. Nice performance from M. Tweeden there in 10th. That's a good lap. Schultz and Arella. Nico van Hulk in 13 there. Schultz in 14th. Kaki, usually Kaki down in 15th. Wow. DeLever there in 16th. Aaron Cleaver 17th. Forsberg 18th. Binnersley Bulk. And can we scroll down any further? Let's have a look. There we go. So Callum Morgan down there in 21st. Magyar 22nd. Another new name, Reinsch in 23rd there. Good to see him. Bernardo Teixeira there in 24th. From Dale Parry 25th. Fredrickson in 26th. Ryan Leach 27th. Jim Britton in his beloved NSX in 28th. And that rounds out your grid for tonight. So the guys just sorting their fuel out. And while we're doing that, to give you a little bit of information about what's coming up here on RR Leagues. On Sunday, got round 5 of the touring cars. That's been a fantastic series to commentate on and watch. Although around Red Bull Ring last time out, wow, that was chaos, absolute chaos, but a lot of fun. Next Wednesday we've got round 6 of this, the final round of the 2021 World Challenge, and then obviously the last round of WTCs the weekend after that, and then a 2-week break before we come back to our new series, the 2021 GT4 Lightweight Cup. Alpine, Ginetta and KTM only. The drivers must take each of those cars for 2 of the races, twice in the Alpine, twice in the Ginetta and twice in that fantastic KTM, and they can choose when they take them and what tracks they take them on, so that will be critical to their performances. So expect to see a lot of one make races in this, but it'll be around the Nürburgring, Alton Park, Laguna Seca, Brands Hatch, back here to Mount Panorama. That's a classic in that KTM, let me tell you. And then finally rounding out at the Hungaroring. Entries open for that soon. Pop on over to RRLeagues.com, get more details on that series and how to sign up. Registration opens in a little while, so make sure you're in there for that. It's bound to be popular. Let's get back to our... Must be about to start shortly. Going, there we go. Boom. Look at that. I'll get to know what I'm doing with this soon. Almost got it off pat now. Camaletto and Dorr there at the front of the grid. You can see Dutz and Softich there. Adrian in his beautiful livery car. I'm so sorry. Here we go. Drivers off their jacks. Filled and ready to go. 90-minute race tonight, don't forget. So drivers will be required to make a pit stop. You can see on the TV tell on the left hand side there's a little orange bar with a 1 next to it. That means they have 1 pit stop to make. When that goes green, they've made their mandatory stop, so look out for that. If you see cars out of position, that may be why. Short formation as they come round the final corner, and then they'll go along, start finish straight. Oh, I've got names on the cars as well. Am I too late to do anything about that? Oh, it's going to look awful on the stream, isn't it? Options, HUD.
Green light, give us all you can.
I'm really sorry, I'm really sorry, I'm really sorry. Driver names, where is it? You can all see it, I can't. Driver name tags, off. Confirm. Back. Drive, there we go. Camaletto leads. Oh, Binnersley's gone sideways at the back there, he's in the wall. Not a great start for Binnersley, but it is a great start for Camaletto. Camaletto leads from Dorr. Dutz, Adrian Softich there in 4th. He's going to challenge up the hill. Him and Dutz there. Let's go and have a look at that battle. They go side by side. Softich is through. Nice driving from him. He's up to 3rd. Dutz is 4th. Rosendal's got ahead of Pavlicek there, as you can see. So it will go up through the cutting, through Reed Park. Keep an eye out for any yellow flags there. Further back in the field, that's Pavlicek. And further back, there's Ralph Arella. Everyone's through so far, seemingly okay. Arella's got his teammate Fillingham behind him. Further back, that's Antonio D'Oliva in that very distinctive Lamborghini, the only Lambo in the field. That one looks to be pretty clean so far. Even Jim Britton's LSX made it round. In fact, he's up to 23rd, is Jim Britton. Fredericks and Binnersley have had that accident. The Bolts at the back as well, so I wonder if those guys have had a bit of a... Oh, Dale struggles to get down through the S's there. That Porsche already looking a little bit battered. So the guys at the back having their issues. But meanwhile, Camaletto, look, he's already down towards the final corner. Leads by almost 2 seconds over David Dorr. Softitch is 3rd, Dutz is 4th, Rosendahl 5th, Pavlicek, Wiedemann, and Tweeden up to 8th. Nice driving from him. Schultz 9th, James Mead down to 10th, Arella Fillingham, Van Hulk, Cleaver Forsberg, Schultz D'Oliva, Morgan, Kaki down to 19th. Wow. Reinch in 20th, Magyar 21st, Leach, and then we saw Jim Britton there down in 23rd. Wow, what a start from Jack Camaletto. Look at that, what a lead. It's going to be a procession tonight for Camaletto. Can he keep it out of the wall? Does he know how to drive the mountain slowly? Not slow, well, slowly for him. Can he drive it conservatively without making... Oh, doors into the wall there. That's not going to help his challenge. David Dorr up through Griffin's Bend and the cutting. Slam it into the wall, but certainly it was a significant brush. He doesn't really want that on lap 2. So Dorr through. Andre Moll in the chat as well. Hello, Andre. Nice to see you, mate. Grab yourself a biscuit and a cup of tea. They're in the side. In the cupboard up there. Save the cream ones for me, though. Not that I need it with the size of my gut at the moment. Anyway, Camaletto, Dorr, Softitch, Pavlicek. Pavlicek being chased by Wiedemann, who's up to 5th. Nice to see the new boy putting a performance in here. Looks like that's another livery I might have missed. So Camaletto away, you can see Dorr and Softitch are battling for 2nd, and then this battle here is for 4th. Pavlicek and Wiedemann. Behind them, Schultz pulled out a second or so on Mead and them Tweeden. Arella and Fillingham. And Hulk now up to 11th. He's got past Cleaver. Forsberg, Schultz, Morgan up to 15th. Britton up to 19th. Who's had an accident? Let's have a look. Where's Dutz gone? He's down in 23rd. We've got a replay of his... Oh, we have, look. Remember, he put that fantastic lap in qualifying. Finds himself down in 23rd. What happened? Oh, that's what happened. Morris Dutz had it coming together with it looked like. Can't find him now. Rosendahl, there we go. He's down there in 18th, couldn't see his name, but yeah, Rosendahl and Dutz had it coming together by the looks of it, so they find themselves right down there. So he went through the chase. No room for 2 cars. Well, there should be room for 2 cars, but there wasn't. Both of them took to the infield. It looked like Dutz had that problem of not getting it back across that grass down there, literally like ice. Couldn't get it back towards the track, so that's why he was so far down. Wiedemann there, just going a little bit wide, puts a wheel on the grass. That won't be too bad for him though, as he chases Pavlicek down through the S's. Meanwhile, out front, Camaletto 3.3 the gap. Door's got Adrian Softitch behind him. Let's go and have a quick look. There we go. And then behind them you can see Pavlicek and Wiedemann trying to keep with them. So cars all funnel out of the elbow. The door settling down to a pace now. Softitch's McLaren looking quite quick. Remember, these two pretty close in qualifying, half a second between the two of them, but it looks like Softitch has got the pace of Door here at the moment. Behind them, Pavlicek and Wiedemann. There's a big battle going on with Arella and Fillingham back there. There's Arella and Tweeden in front of him. Then you've got Fillingham, Van Hulk, Cleaver. Oh, Fillingham goes wide there. Van Hulk's going to have a look at this. This is Van Hulk. We've got the heady cam. See how close. In fact, he's past Fillingham, well past him. So there's Van Hulk. Oh, in fact, Fillingham also getting challenged there by was that Aaron Cleaver? I think it was. So Cleaver also through on Fillingham. So Nico Van Hulk back on form by the looks of it, chasing down Ralph Arella, who's chasing down Tweeden, who I have to say is putting in a fantastic performance here. Midfield runners normally, but really showing some pace here today. Oh, an accident there. Who's that? Is that James Mead? Looks like it. And everyone's had to slow down a little bit there to miss them all. White flags flashing. Was that a Bentley? Was that a Bentley of Pavlicek? Where is Pavlicek? It was. Pavlicek got it wrong across the top of the mountain. And he slips all the way down to 14th position. That's handed that place up there to Wiedemann. He moves up to 4th now as Pavlicek recovers in 14th. I don't know if we've got a replay of that one. No, it's not on there, unfortunately. Typical. That's Pavlicek down in 15th. There's a good battle. Schultz and Callum Morgan. That's Chaz Forsberg in 11th. Then you've got Schultz there in 12th. Callum Morgan was right behind him at the last checkpoint. Not anymore, he's not. What's happened to Callum Morgan? Was 13th. Now 16th. So Morgan's had an incident by the looks of it as well. He's down there. So it's all kicking off. Hard to keep up with it. Rosendal and Leach looks like they're having a coming together. Let's have a quick look at that one. Come on, ACC, you can do it. That's Leach. Oh, Rosendal gets it wrong through the final corner. That wasn't a Leach accident. That was a Rosendal incident there. They didn't touch, I don't think, but you can see from the front of Ryan Leach's car, that's had some damage already. Meanwhile, let's go and have a look at the battle behind Arella, because that looks like where it's all getting tasty. Arella's got Van Hulk right behind him. And again, you can see Cleaver at the last checkpoint was a second down. It's not a second anymore. That's a big gap now. And from Van Hulk as he makes his way right up through the field here. As the front cars start to drop away through incidents and accidents. In fact, where has... lost him. Where's he gone? Wiedemann down there in 23rd, so in fact he's in the pits. So makes a mandatory stop. Presumably would have had some damage as well. Unfortunately, no sign of an accident come up on the highlight reel. I can only presume it was for damage, because you wouldn't want to be stopping this early. But Van Hulk really putting Arella under pressure here. That Bentley ran Kyalami, everyone saw that in their mirrors for a little while until it went straight past them. I'll say, back on it here, Nico Van Hulk. Not great in qualifying, but it's not done him any harm as he finds himself in 7th. Here go Schultz and Mead through, and Arella and Van Hulk behind him. Cleaver, Fillingham and then Tweeden, who's dropped down to 10th now. Forsberg's back there in 11th. He just goes round the corner there. You can see him with Schultz in 12th. A bit of a gap then back to DeLeva, who's up to 13th. Leach, Morgan, Britton up to 16th in the NSX. Rosendahl recovering to 17th. Bennesley recovering after that first corner spin. He's down in 19th. Hawks just got past him. Tejera, Fredriksson, Parry and Magyar down there near the back. Let's get the heli cameras to go through the mountain. Keep a track of them. Up front, Camaletto already 6 seconds ahead of Softitch. That's ridiculous. Pace of Camaletto tonight, quite absurd. Softitch in second, David Dorr in third. Softitch past him. Softitch starts chasing down Camaletto. In fact, Dorr's had an incident, that's why he's in third. See if we can see it. Oh, bit of a dive there from second place man Adrian Softitch on David Dorr. David will not appreciate that one. I'm sure that will go to the stewards. He's not in second, David Dorr, he's in third. As they cross the line, those places will change, but one of those ones where we saw it at Monza with Sergio Perez to take the penalty. Try and catch Camaletto. Do you think? I mean, it's a 22nd. He's going to have to get it if he keeps that position. The stewards deem he should have given it back. Can he get 20 seconds on David Dorr? Unlikely. But anyway, there we go. Softitch leads Dorr. Let's see what the stewards make of it. Which is James Mead chasing down Florian Schultz there. Fabian Schultz. Florian Schultz. Florian Schultz, had it right first time. Sorry, Florian. I should know by now. It's only been 5 races. Decent performance from Florian tonight. James Mead looking for another top 5 finish here tonight to continue his chase up the championship. Close to the wall, both of them there. Like I say, that's where you have to be to get any pace around here. I'd say Schultz already 14 seconds off Camaletto up front. That is quite ridiculous. See the gap down the mountain, just how far those guys ahead in front are. Forsberg has got the other Schultz behind him. There's Jazz in the Audi. Daniel Schultz down there in 12th in the McLaren. And Hulk and Arella are still miles at it. Looks like Kaki and DeLeva have had a coming together. Have a look at that in a second. Want to see, in fact, Van Hulk's part. You can see that Van Hulk passed Arella. So Van Hulk will try and get onto the back of James Mead now, and Ralph will try and get his place back. That Bentley seems to be absolutely loving it round here tonight. Panorama. Let's go and have a look at that DeLeva UC Kaki incident. DeLeva comes around the final corner, gets it a little bit wrong. Oh no! Looks like he collects. Was that one of the? I thought that was. No, it can't be that far back. It looked like. It looked like Schultz, but I don't think it was. Anyway, DeLeva after that final corner incident, down in 18th now. Any other battles on the feature? Let's go back to the Tweed and Forsberg. In fact, well, Tweed just brushes the wall there. It was Forsberg Schultz, wasn't it, where it was all getting a bit... There we go, that's better. There's Forsberg, Damien Schultz. The problem Damien Schultz has got here is if Jazz makes a mistake, it's so easy to follow him straight into the same wall. Driving that close to the car in front, do tend to sit in his wheel tracks. And you'll go straight to the scene of the same accident. But Jazz good through there. Goes down to Conrad. Damien Schultz right behind him. Finningham and Cleaver look really close on track. Wow, that close. Finningham 9th. Ahead now of Aaron Cleaver. He chases down his teammate, Farella. Two Team 77 guys gradually making their way through as Aaron gets that one wrong, breaks a bit late there and goes straight on that corner. Manages to collect it though, but that'll cost him a bit of time. And you can see him Tweeden now, teammate of Cleaver, starting to bite into him. So Finningham and Redder, Cleaver and Tweeden, those two teams together on track. Behind them, Forsberg and Schultz, 11th and 12th close together. Looks like Schultz and Mead have had to come in together as well. They're a bit spaced out. Let's go and have a look at that one. See, they're closing the timing screen, so it probably indicates some kind of incident. Oh, they do. James Mead looking for space on the inside. Not quite a car's width, I don't think. Unless Schultz was not quite on the grass, but the way it was bouncing around on the curves made me think he was. But Mead looking for that inside line into the final corner and took it very aggressively, but he got it. And got 4th place as well, so Mead ahead of Schultz now. Schultz will have red mist through that windscreen of the Porsche as he chases down Mead. Come through the chase. Will he give James Mead a bit of his own medicine here coming down towards the final corner? I wonder. Can he get close enough? He's pretty close there. I don't think he's close enough to get on the inside here. So Caminetto leads 8.2 now over Softitch. He's got a 2.5 over Dorr. So not pulling away from David Dorr at all. And Dorr is actually quicker in qualifying and in practice as well. Oh, and in the background, no! Nico van Holt gets it wrong, gets it on the curbs, and the power, unfortunately, of the Bentley. And he corrected it, he's put it into the inside wall as well. He's going to come right back behind UC Kaki there. He comes through. Oh, poor old Nico van Holt. That's a real shame. Doing so well and charging, looking for too much pace. Just got greedy through turn 1 on the outside there. Tyres on the grass, and then the whole car was on the grass before he knew it. So Van Holt now down there in 12th. So hang on, that's UC Kaki. Are we using the same livery here? I was getting a bit confused there. So UC Kaki's in that livery. That's teammate of James Mead in that green and yellow, green and gold Aston. But also, it's like, where did I have that other car behind Van Holt? No, it wasn't Morgan, was it? No, I don't know. I must have been seeing triple. My apologies. I thought I saw too many Aston Martins. Anyway, let's go back to the Mead Schultz battle. In fact, Mead's now pulled away Tom Schultz second now. He's got Florian. So let's give you a rundown. Camaletto leads by 9 from Softitch. Dor Mead you're looking at here. He's got Florian Schultz behind him. Bit of a gap back then to Arella and Fillingham, team 77. And then behind them, behind those two McLarens, you can see them in the background there, is M. Tweeden and Cleaver. Forsberg sits in 10th. He's got Schultz right behind him. In fact, let's go and have a look at that one. And then behind them is Usikaki. That's the car I could see. It's out of place there. That's why. So Usikaki's behind Schultz but out of position. And behind him, Nico van Hulk recovering. Callum Morgan in 13th. Mark Rosendahl in 14th. Again on a recovery drive. Jim Britton, fair play, up to 15th in the Honda. Bulk there in the BMW. Only BMW in the field as well. Down there in 16th. Lever in 17th. Tejera in 18th. Magyar 19th. Now Parry 20th. Wiedemann we've seen qualified really well but had a few instances. Down in 21st. Kaki 22. Leach 23. And from behind them, Pavlicek 24. Fredrickson 25 and Bennesley, who's had a bit of a nightmare, and in 26th. So let's go back to the Aiden Schultz. Schultz not letting him get away here. So James Mead had a second on him, but that's gone, hasn't it? Always looks like the tyres are muddy when they come down. They're like they've really been in the grass. Really does look like he's been through a field. Mead crosses the line in 4th. 6 seconds behind Dor in 3rd. Just ahead of Florian Schultz in 5th. Forsberg's now right up behind Cleaver in 9th. And have a look at those guys. Forsberg pulled away a little bit from the McLaren of Damien Schultz there. And Tweeden pulling away from teammate Cleaver. That's R8's doing well round here as well. 8th, 9th and 10th. To be fair, got a pretty mixed manufacturer lineup. Bentley, McLaren, AMG, Aston Martin, Porsche, Audi R8. All filling out the top 10. Sun starts to set as we go into the evening. 7:30, an hour to go. Difficult to drive into the sun as it starts to set. Forsberg really pushing Cleaver here. At this rate, Camaletto will have a pit stop in his bag. 11 seconds now on Softitch. Cleaver got a better drive through the airway. He's just pulled slightly out here on Jas Forsberg. The ebb and flow of this track. You see now Damien Schultz right behind there in 11th. I should imagine I was going to say Nico van Hulk will be hunting him down, but he's 3.5 seconds off this as he tries to recover. Must have some damage on that car, I should imagine. Trying to get it to the pit stop. But we're only 25 minutes into this race, still over an hour to go. Now, I really want to be running as long as possible to burn off as much fuel before they come in to stop. See if we're only down to 20. Oh no, I thought we were down to 23, but we're not. Leach, Fredrickson and Binnersley playing round. But remember we started with 28. We've lost 2. 10 point. Oh, Cleaver in the wall. Keeps it going though. That'll wake him up. Yeah, 10 points if you work out who the 2 drivers are we've lost. Schultz and that McLaren really got some pace across the top of the mountain. Climbing all over the back of Forsberg as he climbs all over the back of Cleaver, and meanwhile in Tweeden's pulled out 4 seconds now on this lot. You can see just how far in Tweeden's got ahead. As Cleaver's lights come on, so head into the evening. Forsberg force Cleaver into a mistake, and meanwhile can Schultz force Forsberg into an error. Nice late break in there from Forsberg, gets it turned and rotated, but it looks like Cleaver got a good drive off that final corner. Carries that pace down, that short start finish straight through turn 1. And they're all getting each other's slipstream, so they go up the hill. You can just see a bit at the back there, Van Hulk trying to recover down there in 12th, and behind there Morgan and Rosendahl. Ishikaki in the car behind these 3, out of position, has been lapped already. Up through the mountain. Cleaver again brushes the wall. Scared of talking in case I put one of them off, I've got to be honest. 3 of them driving really close to here. 9th, 10th and 11th. Forsberg goes a little bit wide but comes him back. But that will give Schultz a run at him down the straight. Looks like he's going to be okay though. Will Schultz make a dive here through the chase? Forsberg protects the inside. Nice driving, defensive driving from Forsberg. Let Schultz know very early on there was no room there. And they come down to the penultimate. Ishikaki obviously got some pace, but he's trying to lap himself. I think he'll struggle past these 3. Morgan and Rosendahl further back. Morgan's pulled away from Rosendahl. Those 2 are very close at one point, but no longer. In fact, the 2 of them are coming together, I think. Let's have a look. See Morgan's car there at the front, pretty battered. That might have been from this accident or another one. Let's have a look. Rosendahl again late on the brakes into the chase. Oh, and just as he tried to correct it, Morgan there caught Rosendahl as well. Not sure if that was a racing incident or not, but we'll have to have a look back at that one. We see it again, or will ACC? In fact, Callum Morgan, you can see, has let Rosendahl through, which is very considerate of him. This is going to cut off before the incident, I think, here, isn't it? ACC being ACC, yeah, Rosendahl come from a long way off there, to be fair. Morgan left him quite a bit of room. And then just touched him as he tried to correct after a nudge from Rosendahl, to be fair. But Morgan lets the place go, gives it to Rosendahl. Rosendahl 13th, Morgan 14th, as Morgan gets it a little bit wrong through there. That was lucky to catch that. Looks like he's got some damage on that car by the looks of it, because it doesn't look like it's handling very well. Don't want a steering wheel at 90 degrees on this track, let me tell you. How's the Cleaver-Forsberg battle doing? So Cleaver's all the way a little bit from 40. In fact, Forsberg and Schultz. Forsberg's going to have the inside down to this left-hander. As they go back right, Schultz is finally past Forsberg, or is he? Schultz takes the inside line. Nice defensive driving from him this time. Forsberg looked around the outside, but nothing doing there. Nice pass. Schultz on Forsberg. Forsberg finds himself now down to 11th after not long ago challenging Aaron Cleaver for 9th. Now hopefully he'll be able to tag in behind Schultz and get back on a tail of Cleaver as Cleaver chases down his teammate. So here we go after 15 laps, an hour to go. Caminetto leads 13 seconds ahead of Adrian Softich. David Dorr 1.4 behind Softich. Those two split by about a second and a half since that instant earlier with Softich and Dorr. Softich diving up the inside of Dorr. The two of them came together. Mead there in 4th, and you see that sun. That's going to be horrible as they come up to drive up through the cutting. Loretta and Fillingham catching right up to his teammate there. You can see just 1.6 between the two of them. Team 77 putting on a good showing today. In Tweeden, and this battle between Cleaver, Schultz and Forsberg we've been watching. Van Hock's just behind them, just down to 2 seconds now that gap. Ahead of the Roosendaal Morgan. In fact, Morgan's pitted, obviously had some damage on that Aston Martin, so he's in for his stop. Bulk there in 14th now, Britton 15th, Magyar 17th, Wiedemann recovering 18th. Deliver's made his stop in 19th, as has Kaki, which you can just see at the back of these two. He's made his stop in 20th, although it's an early stop. Pavlicek, Leach and Parry also at the back there, they've also stopped. You noted by the green bar next to their name. The ones that are orange are the guys that have still to stop. James Mead comes in for his stop. He'll start dropping down the field now as well. So Rella and Fillingham find themselves 5th and 6th. So it's showing Mead in the pit, but has he still not made his stop? No, he's sat there. I thought it went green as soon as you stop, but obviously it doesn't. There's Caminetto out on track. Look at that nice empty track he's got ahead of him, although he will very soon start coming across. In fact, you can see behind him, I think that was Ryan Leach, who's already passed, down in 22nd. But those guys down there, 2 laps down already. Caminetto making short work of this field. He just walls. He just got a little bit wide there. Was that me? Anyway, 12.5 seconds he's got over Softich in 2nd. David Dorr, 3/10 up on this lap on his best lap, which is a 2:02.7. So Dorr still with some pace in that AMG. Yeah, you can see there, best lap for 2:02.7, and he's 3/10 up on that on this lap. So some lap here from David Dorr coming up. He tries to get back onto the back of Softich. Oh, just as in James Mead, his steering wheel disconnected. You don't really want that, do you? So there you go, Dorr goes over, 2:02.6, cracking lap from him to give you an idea. Best lap of the day so far, where's Caminetto? 2:01.980 from him. So that's where we are there. So yeah, James Mead sat in the pits, that's why. Sorry to hear that, James. Been a great series so far. You can drop this round, fortunately, so you can still hammer it out in the last round. But yeah, that's unfortunate, man. So Caminetto makes his way through. Where have we got a battle on track? Anywhere? All still 1.7 behind Softitch. Everyone comes in for their pits now. Cleaver and Morgan seem to be battling it out down there after their stops. Let's go and have a look at that one. There is Callum Morgan. Aaron Cleaver just in front of him. Early stops for these guys. For an hour. Sorry, after half an hour. Spinnersley behind Morgan. He's down a lap. Oh, was that Cleaver? It was. Cleaver made a mistake there. He's lost that place now to Morgan. So Cleaver out of the pits, already down behind Callum Morgan. Remember, they were battling with Forsberg and Schultz earlier. So that's the chance for those two guys to make a place up on Aaron Cleaver when they come in for their stop. Binnersley behind these guys in that pink and white Bentley, trying to make some time back. It's already right down there. So yeah, just reading in the chat, poor James Mead, this is before the race. Of course, feedback keeps cutting in and out. They never want that. That's horrible. You never know where you are. Yeah. Hard enough to drive this track as it is without a dodgy steering wheel. That's the last thing you want. So unfortunate for James, he's out the race. Still, Cleaver desperate to get this place back off Morgan. And Cleaver had some pace, running up there in 8th position, or 9th position at one point. Now down in 15th after his stop. But we'll be looking to get back ahead of Morgan if he can. It's just that error. He went through the chase. So difficult to do on that left hand. Looks like such a simple turn on the map, but it's really not. It's so much tighter in real life than it looks. Got it wrong through there on the grass, and that allowed Morgan through. Now Cleaver's going to have a fight to get that place back. Yep, innocent enough looking corner. It really isn't. So many victims there. Probably more than actually on the mountain, to be honest. I think whether you just relax when you come to that part of it, you're trying to get some speed back. But once you're in a rhythm across the top of the mountain, it doesn't get too bad. You know when to throw it, you know when to keep it. But yeah, I think just at that chase, you're just trying to carry so much speed through there to keep as much pace going as you can. You do just get overconfident. And the left-hander catches so many people out. Anyway, Morgan now starting to pull a gap on Cleaver here as Binnersley tries to unlap himself. Fillingham and Arella really close now. Teammates 5th and 6th. In fact, where's Fillingham gone? Where's Arella gone, rather? That's Arella. Where's Fillingham? Oh no, sorry Fillingham. Have I done it? I think I have, haven't I? As soon as I said he's close, he's not close at all. I'm not going to do that again, sorry. It's you I have the most problem with, to be fair, mate. So Fillingham drops back to 8th now after being so close and driving so well to get close to Ralph. Hopefully the two of them didn't have a coming together. There's not to be any damage on that McLaren, so I think he just got it wrong into turn 1. Now he'll have to try and get all that back. And Tweeden now up to 6th ahead of him, so he's ahead of Forsberg's ahead as well now, so Bellingham lost a lot of time there. 20 seconds or so. It's a real shame for sight. Anyway, he's now down in 8th. So Tweeden up to 6th, Arella 5th, Schultz 4th, In the top three, Caminetto, Softitch and Door, 1, 2, 3. And down the field, Wiedemann on that recovery drive. And Aston Martin behind the bulk and getting the blue flags for RRL. But Wiedemann had some pace at the start. Qualified way up the grid. Now out of position down there in 17th, but yet to make a stop as well. So that Aston looks undamaged, to be fair. More blue flags waving as RRL comes up right behind him now. So RRL will get the drag up the straight. Bulk moves over, as does Wiedemann, to let RRL through hopefully here. Did it earlier in the straight, mate. Be less of a challenge when you come to the corner. That's him through. RRL through on one. Just can't get past Bulk now. Further behind them, you can see Deliver there in the background. Is Deliver and Leach in a battle? There's Ryan Leach. No, he's right down there. Where's Deliver? He's going through the mountain, so a big gap between those guys. So a back marker somewhere between them. Oh, there's an accident. Who's that? In the wall. I think it was Maris Fredriksson. Oh no, he's coming through there. It was up further up the mountain, wasn't it? Oh well, I don't know. Trying to see who's got that car. Cleaver, no. Schultz is down there, so no, I don't know. Shout out to Jim Britton, currently in at NSX, enjoying it around there tonight, up to 9th. Good showing from crew chief. Still to stop though, you can see Softitch stopped, he's already in front of Britton. So Softitch has stopped. He'll find himself in a bit of traffic now. Having said that, it looks pretty clear at the moment. In fact, it's very clear at the moment. Pit crew have called him in fantastically there. Loads of, in fact, look at that, he's got the whole of the Conrod straight in front of him, has Softitch. So stopped at exactly the right time there. Make full use of that empty track. How has he got that much track to spare when there's still 26 cars going around here? I don't know. That is quite ridiculous. Caminetto now leads by, in fact, Caminetto leads quite a bit because Door's in the pits. And obviously we've seen that Softitch here has already stopped. So Caminetto leads by about a parsec from RRL. 33 seconds, in fact, back to RRL there, who now sits in second. Door pits, Schultz pits, and Tweeden up to 5th. In fact, in Tweeden up to 3rd now. Heady Heights a 3rd for Ricard M. Tweeden. Gave him a bit of stick in a Discord chat not long ago, but he's putting me to shame here. 3rd place. And looking really good on it. Still to stop though. Forsberg behind, remember. 8 seconds back. And then Finnegan recovering after that first corner error or incident. Not sure what it was. Still, fair play to Ricard M. Tweeden. And Caminetto pits. So Caminetto in. Can he hit his mark? Watch for the car to go up on the jacks. Got that pit right at the end of the box. Gets it right. Engine off. He has his stop. So Caminetto in. RRL goes through to lead. So RRL through. Still to stop. Tweeden. coming down through the final corner. We'll go second now. But only halfway through the race. We've just gone through 44 minutes. Got yellow flags in front of him. But they've gone green now, so that's all good. So Tweeden goes up to second behind RRL. Fillingham goes through in third. Camaretto's out the pits. In fact, he doesn't get past Camaretto, does Fillingham. Camaretto's out the pits behind Tweeden. So RRL, Tweeden, Camaretto, Fillingham, your top four. And Camaretto the only one to stop out of those. Jazz Forsberg in fifth is in the pits. Softitch has pitted in sixth. Dorr obviously pitted as well, but bad stop from Dorr it looks like, because he's 8 seconds now behind Softitch. So David Dorr, Softitch chance of getting that position back. Two Schultz is there, 8th and 9th now. Florian obviously having an instinct because he was well ahead of Damien Schultz there. So D now rightly and alphabetically ahead of F. Magyar still circulating, yet to stop. Morgan, Cleaver, Rosendahl, Van Hogbog, they've all stopped. Wiedemann in 16th, yet to stop. Then everybody else, Deliver, Jim Britton down there in 18th. Was that a bad stop from Jim? He was in 9th, or was it just a pit stop thing where he was on the track? Anyway, Jim Britton now down there in 18th. Leach, Pavlicek, Parry, Kaki and Fredrickson still running. Further down, Binners-Lee, Teixeira and James Mead, obviously, who we know has parked his car in the pits with technical issues. But anyway, RRL runs through for yet one more lap. 2:03.1, as you can see there. So currently on his fastest laps. Good pace here from RRL. It be enough to make any difference in this pit stop phase. RRL leads in Tweeden. Come on, Mouse, work. Oh no, don't tell me you crashed. Oh, the ACC thing's crashed. Love it. Right, you have to watch Ralph now as we try and reset this. Bear with me for a minute. Let's face it, it wouldn't be the same if it didn't have an unreal engine crash, would it? Fatal error. There it is. I knew it was coming. Oh no. I forgot I'm going to have to do the game, aren't I? We can't watch Ralph Rella for 45. Well, we can, but it wouldn't quite be right. So, should we watch him until he pits? Or should we just crash the game now? Let's watch Ralph to the end of this lap, and then we'll quickly restart the game and get the ACC director back up and running. While we're waiting, guys, don't forget, give us a thumbs up on the video. Would really help the algorithm. Let us know, and let people know they can watch this kind of quality racing and dodgy commentary. That'd be really good. And yeah, if you're watching this after the stream, please leave us a comment as well, because that also helps surprisingly YouTube work out that we know what we're doing. So RRL goes through for another lap, so let's crash the game. I'll be back with these guys shortly. Here's a commercial break. Right, so while it's doing that, let me just get rid of that. That's crashed, that's good. Let's connect back again. Get ACC up and running.
Green light, go, go, go.
There we go, we're back in the game. Drive. And who are we on board with? Camaretto. RRL still leads. Got to have to set everything back up now. Bear with me for a sec, guys. Apologies about this. There we go. Broadcasting tool up. Stop and go. Dusan Magyar. 30 seconds. And he's still got to serve his pit stop, so I wonder if he's missed his pit box as he sped through the pit lane, and that's given him a stop and go. Weird penalty that, but yeah, unfortunate for do so. That's going to ruin his race. But anyway, Arella still leads, 17 seconds ahead of Ricard M. Tweeden in second. Here's Ricard on track, just coming down through the dipper and the S's. These two guys yet to stop. The only two really still yet to put in a pit visit. And they currently ahead of Jack Camaletto, who was leading prior to the pit stop phase. Sort of paces him Tweeden on. Let's have a look. 2:03.4 is his best lap, so good pace from Ricard M. Tweeden, has to be said. Arella pits this time round. Oh, it was Ricard M. Tweeden's time to lead a lap there, but he dives into the pits as well. So the two outstanding guys into the pits, which means Camaletto will come back through to lead. This is Adrian Softich here in second. Where's Jack Camaletto? He's going over the start-finish straight, so that's the gap. Camaletto takes the lead back from Arella and M. Tweeden, so he leads. Softich comes around the final corner. And yet refueled. Goes through, takes back second. Where's David Dorr? And we had that poor pit stop. And he comes through in third. And then where will Ralph Arella come out? So Dorr through. Where's Florian Schultz? There he is. Just going through chase with his namesake, Damien Schultz behind him. Arella's already out of the pits, so Arella comes out ahead of these guys. Where's M. Tweeden? Just exiting now. Let's go to the old heli camp, see if he can beat them out. He can, and Tweeden's out and away, ahead of the two Schultzes. So nice driving from M. Tweeden, puts him up into fifth. That pit stop phase there with a clean track. Camaletto, Softich, Arella, Softich, Dorr, Arella and M. Tweeden, and then two Schultzes, followed by Fillingham, Forsberg, Cleaver. Roosendaal now up to 11th. So as he tries to claw back some places, Van Hulk up to 12th. Morgan, Bulk, Deliver in 15th. Jim Britton 16th. Wiedemann there in 17th, Ryan Leach in 18th, Magyar, UC Kaki having an absolute nightmare today, down in 20th, Pavlicek having the worst one in 21st, Harry and Fredriksson down there in the bottom of the pack. Fillingham and Forsberg, pretty close on track, very close on track in fact. Good friends over at RRLeagues, staff members in fact. Side locks up, going through there, keeps it together. They've got a back marker between them and Schultz ahead. Blue flag's waving. Aston Martin should get out of the way very shortly. It pulls right, Fillingham goes left, Forsberg goes left as well, so those guys through. Nice driving from the back marker there. Fillingham can see Damien Schultz not far ahead in 7th position, as can Jazz Forsberg not far behind him. They've got 18 seconds on Aaron Cleaver in 10th. Remember, Forsberg and Schultz were behind Aaron Cleaver, and now Cleaver finds himself miles behind these two. So pit stops and that slight error from Cleaver, not working out too well for him. But over that pit stop phase, Camaletto increased the lead over Softich to 15 seconds now. We saw Softich had that better pit stop than Dorr. That's 7 seconds there, and then Arella 18 seconds behind David Dawes, so the top 4 pretty much spread out. In fact, top 5 pretty much spread out. You can see there in Tweeden 14 seconds behind Arella. And then the 2 shorts is Fillingham, Forsberg and Cleaver. Pretty close on track considering how everything else is running out. Cleaver, Rosendahl and Van Holt look like they're having a bit of a bit. So Cleaver's in the R8, Rosendahl is in the Porsche, Van Holt in the big black Bentley. Rosendahl looks like the inside there of Cleaver, but Cleaver gets the space back. Now they chase through the mountain. Let's go to the helicam shot, might be a bit easier to see what's going on then. You can see Van Holt just behind them. Pretty close through there. Sun's now set, I think. 8 PM. Half an hour to go in the race. Down these 3 go. Cleaver, Rosendahl, Van Holt. Ahead of them, Fillingham and Forsberg right behind Damien Schultz. Look at that, it's like buses, nothing to watch for 5 minutes and it all comes along at once. Van Holt looking up the inside of Rosendahl, taking more space, more pace into that corner. Puts him tight up behind Rosendahl. You can see that. That was either Teixeira or Dale getting out of the way there. Good racing again. Can't say enough good things about those guys. Just going to have a look at the Forsberg battle. Forsberg, Fillingham, and ahead of them, Damien Schultz. This is a view from Forsberg's R8. See what I mean about following the car in front really closely. Got a good chance of ending up right behind him in the wall if he makes a mistake. Sparks from the McLaren. Just got his settings there quite aggressive. Dash cam's a bit better. There we go. Lovely sound from the R8 engine there as they plough down the hill. Down the Conrod straight they go, all looking for the slipstream. Shifting right to left to right. And back over left as far as you'll go before they go through the sweep at the chase. Hard on the brakes. So it's as you were, as it is behind them, Cleaver, Rosendahl and Van Holt. Saying Caminetto's had an incident, let's just go and have a look at that one. He's still got 18 seconds on softage, so it couldn't have been that serious. Let's have a look. The leader, don't forget. I don't know what incident that is, but it looks pretty clean to me, doesn't it? What's he hit? A kangaroo. Yeah, nothing there. Nothing to worry about there. Sorry to worry all the Caminetto fans. That's all good. So those 3. I thought they passed that back marker already. I had a bit of deja vu. Bit weird. That's a replay. Why are we watching a replay for? Didn't ask for a replay. Why has it gone back in time? I've no idea why it's doing this, guys, but there's no TV tower, as you can see. So I don't know what it's replaying here. But these are not live pictures, I don't think. quite know what's going on. Maybe I can reset it by playing a highlight thing. Let's have a go at that. No, won't let me do that either. I wonder if I can disconnect it and reconnect, whether that'll make a difference. Yeah, for some reason, it won't let me get out of the replay. Oh, look, there's been an incident between Schultz and Forsberg as well, and it won't let me get the replay. Oh, no! Oh, we're back. So I don't know what happened, but we're back. It gave us a 3-minute interlude there of replay that we didn't really want to watch. But anyway, we're back now. Half an hour to go. Dare I hit that Forsberg-Schultz accident. Let's watch this first. Forsberg got the line on Schultz. He has. What's happened to Fillingham? Fillingham's ahead, so I'm guessing these two, how they're coming together, Fillingham took advantage. That must be Kaki behind them, trying to make his way back through. Right, okay, now we've seen that, let's go and see if we can have a look at the replay and see what happened between Forsberg and Schultz. Oh, there's Fillingham. Oh, look, Schultz loses it, and then Forsberg tries to avoid him. And like I said, straight to the scene of the accident. So Forsberg gets past Schultz though, as does Fillingham. So a net gain for Forsberg, but he's now 11 seconds behind Cy Fillingham in 7th. Which is a real shame. Chad's been driving really well there. A net gain, but a huge loss in time. Struggled to pull that back for the remainder of the race, but we'll wait and see. Tweeden and Schultz now pretty close on track. At least they were. What's happened to Florian Schultz? Schultz got past him, Tweeden there. He was behind him, wasn't he? So Tweeden's dropped the place, you can see. Dropped 5 seconds as well by the looks of it. 2.5 at least there. So Schultz up to 5th. And Tweeden, unfortunately, his first error of the race puts him down in 6th. Bellingham 7th. Forsberg 8th. Eamon Schultz 9th. Cleaver, Rosendahl. Van Hoek 7 seconds behind that battle now. So he's dropped off some time there. But still, Cleaver and Rosendahl. These guys have been fighting for a few laps now. You can see Aaron Cleaver's putting a 2:02.8 there, so he's got some good pace, Aaron Cleaver, tonight. Rosendahl just cannot find a way past, though. Caminetto leads though by 20 seconds over Adrian Softich in 2nd, Dorr in 3rd, Ralph Varela 4th, Warren Schultz in 5th, Ricardo Tweeden 6th, Simon Fillingham 7th, Daz Forsberg 8th, Eamon Schultz 9th, and this battle here between Aaron Cleaver and Mark Rosendahl for 10th. So Nico Van Hoek was with these guys, but he's dropped off. He's now 8 seconds back in 12th, Callum Morgan 13th, Cliff Bulk there in 14th, Antonio Deliver in 15th, Jim Britton 16th in the NSX. Do you know, I don't know Mr. Wiedemann's first name. Should we go and have a little check? Jargo Wiedemann there in 17th. Welcome to RR Leagues, Jargo. Nice to see you. Ryan Leach right behind him in 18th. That Ryan Leach goes for a move. Leach up the inside of Wiedemann here. Commits, hits the inside curb, Ruins his under tray, but he's through. Ryan Leach makes the move on Wiedemann and goes up to 17th. Wiedemann back to 18th. UC Kaki in 19th. Pavlicek is still going around and circulating in 20th. Fair play to Radek and to UC. Sam Magyar 21st after his unfortunate stop-go. Rick Benazzi 22nd. Dale Parry still going in 23rd. Fredrickson 24th. Leonardo Teixeira being outperformed by his teammate today. Unusual, but good on Dale. And we heard from James Mead earlier. Currently out of the race due to technical failure. Forsberg now is ahead of Schultz. Actually got some really good pace here, Jazz Forsberg. You can see he's already up on his best time of a 2:03.1. And we saw that, who was it, Cleve was on a 2:02.8, that was his best lap, so Forsberg on about the same kind of pace, which makes up the story. Oh, Forsberg just got a bit tight through there, that's cost him half a second. All of a sudden, Damien Schultz a bit more interested again. Cleve and Rosendahl still at it. Rosendahl make a move through the chase here. Cleaver positions his car. Will he stay inside? He does. Oh, moves on the outside. That's given Rosendahl the chance. Oh, Rosendahl can't get it completed. Too much on the brakes there. Doesn't make the move. Did what Cleaver did earlier. And now Cleaver can giggle at Rosendahl as he starts to pull a big gap on the Porsche. So Aaron Cleaver sees what happened to him, happened to somebody else. And now Rosendahl's got a few seconds to make up to get that place back, which he almost had. I thought Cleaver had made a mistake by going to the racing line really through there. That gave Rosendahl the open door, but he couldn't get the stop done in time. And couldn't get the car rotated, ended up on the grass. And Cleaver gets 2 seconds on the Porsche. How long will that last? Cleaver coming up to back markers now. Not really any battles going on through the field. They're pretty much spread out, which is usually the case around here as the men wave goodbye to the boys. Caminetto leads 22.5 seconds now over Softitch in second. Dawes still in third, gradually catching back off Softitch. Arella in fourth. Orion Schultz in fifth. And Tweeden still doing well in sixth there, trying to pull that gap back on Schultz. Fillingham was running so well right behind Arella, remember, until he had that incident at turn one. Could have been right up there with Ralph. Currently sat in seventh though. Jazz Forsberg eighth. Damien Schultz ninth. And then Aaron Cleaver and Mark Rosendahl 10th and 11th. 20 minutes to go. Remember, please give us a like for the video if you're watching already. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so. Remember, hit that notification bell. Then whenever we go live, you'll get that notification on your phone or your tablet. You can jump in and watch the commentary with us live as it happens. Crashes as well, literally game crashes as well. Remember, Sunday we've got round 5 of the WTCR challenge. That's been fantastic. I mean, this is like an endurance of real racing, but WTCR cars, that's like micro machines. It's so much fun to watch. Apparently so much fun to drive in as well. But join us on Sunday for that for round 5. We're back here next week. We're not here. We're back here on YouTube next week for the final round of this 2021 challenge. Then we've got a couple of weeks wait before the new lightweight challenge. The 2021 lightweight challenge comes in. Just the KTM, Ginetta, and I don't know what the other one is. KTM, Ginetta, and Alpine. Thank you. Not quick enough in chat. I'm watching. So Rosendahl gradually getting back onto Cleaver. These two still the closest competitors on track at the moment. And there's a second between them. Schultz trying to pull it back on Forsberg. 1.2. His yellow flags flash. Who's that? Oh, please don't tell me it's him, Tweeden. It looked like one of those cars. Oh, Ricard M. Tweeden hits the wall. Oh no, Ricard, what have you done? Falls behind Rosendahl. It looks like the car's damaged. What a fantastic race for an hour and 10 minutes there from Ricard M. Tweeden. But that looks like it's damaged beyond driving. He might give it a lap or two just to see if he can get to the end of the race. He's got 36 seconds on Van Hoek, so he can come in and stop. But depends how much damage he's got in that car. It looks pretty mega, doesn't it? What a shame. Ricard M. Tweeden. Almost driver of the day, has to be said. But that Audi looks like it's really struggling. In fact, Van Hoek's just 3 seconds behind him now. And indeed, M. Tweeden pulls in to the pits for repairs. What a real shame, Ricard M. Tweeden. Your leader though, I haven't seen much of him today. In fact, I don't think anyone's seen much of him today unless they've been lapping him, or unless he's been lapping them rather. Jack Camaletto, untouchable. He was untouchable in qualifying, although David Dorr did a go. But during the race, Jack Camaletto's had that car set up perfectly in race trim. Fastest lap of the day, pole position, and mistakes aside, or errors aside, or back markers aside, looks like he's pretty nailed on for the cherries to get the win as well. Extend his lead in the Drivers' Championship. Adrian Softich there in second. You can see Jim Britton there in the background just getting out of the way of David Dorr in third as David tries to chase down Adrian. See, I don't know if I've done him a favour here by not running his livery. Like a first and a second. Got to kind of feel that's good luck by not running the livery. Those you don't know, Adrian Softich just give me his livery to upload. I promised him I'd do it. And then to be fair, didn't really have a lot of time this week if I'm honest. Been pretty busy at work, didn't get in tonight till 7, had to get the stream set up, and I've got to be honest, completely, I probably would have had time at a push, but completely forgot, to be honest, with everything else going on. So Adrian gets looks like he's going to get a second place out of this, unless David Dorr can do anything about it. In his unliveried car. And I'm going to pat myself on the back for that one, that's down to me, and only me. Cy Fillingham on a decent lap. Currently sat in 6th, chasing down Florian Schultz, but it's going to be a long old chase. You can see on the track map just how far ahead Florian is. Some 10 seconds. There's Forsberg in 7th, trying to pull away from Damien Schultz in 8th, but not really had a chance to do that. And then Aaron Cleaver and Mark Rosendahl are back at it again. Rosendahl, take 3 on Aaron Cleaver. Headlights blazing now as they run it through the dusk here at Mount Panorama. Yeah, unfortunately, Martine, I didn't have the Alpine on me post-it. I just had a reminder to do the 2021 lightweight challenge. Did that bit and then forgot the cars. So we'll put a splash screen up later. We'll be fine. Don't worry. So Rosendahl not close enough this time to make that lunge. And Tweeden out the pits down in 18th. So unfortunate for Rickard and Tweeden. They're in the top 3, remember. Ishikaki gets out of the way. Very generous of him. Cleaver and Rosendahl go side. In fact, Rosendahl's through. Or is he? Can he keep up the... He does. He's ahead of Cleaver. Through turn 1, the back marker there of Yusikaki just put Aaron Cleaver off. Rosendahl through, and I've got a feeling that might be the last. That might be the last they see of him. Although Rosendahl right on the back now of Jas Forsberg. Is that the Porsche? Oh, I thought I saw the Porsche sliding then. So Forsberg, Rosendahl, Cleaver all battling now for 8th position. In fact, let's go and have a look at Forsberg, Rosendahl, because Rosendahl's right at the back of Jas now. Sparks kicked up again in the underneath of Cleaver's car. Jas just gets it slightly wrong through there. That's given a chance now to Rosendahl. He's oh no! Jas Forsberg under pressure. Puts the R8 in the wall. Is it drivable? Rosendahl desperately looking for somewhere to overtake, and that's given Aaron Cleaver a look down the inside. They're going to go 3 wide here through the chase. Nearly. It looks like Jas Forsberg's car damaged enough that he had to let those 2 through. So I'm not putting that down on commentator curses, that one. That was just pressure, I think, from Rosendahl. And Forsberg's car so badly damaged, he's in the pits for repairs now. So Jas will fall back to somewhere around that in Tweeden position as he comes in for repairs. So Rosendahl up to 8th, Cleaver up to 9th. That Schultz just coming through there in head of them. How long will it be before Rosendahl can get on the back of Damien Schultz? Can he make a difference? 4 seconds the gap. Camaretto still out in front. Some Softitch, Dor, Arella, Schultz, Florian from Fillingham, and then Damien Schultz has got Rosendahl bearing down on him and Cleaver after that incident from Forsberg. Forsberg in the pits. Van Hulk's gone through. Morgan, Bulk, Deliver as well. Cleaver brushing the wall again. That Audi will be a lot thinner than when it started. Big gap between Bulk and Deliver. Forsberg might pull out in there in 13th. In fact, he does. So, expensive run through the mountain there as he saw Rosendahl bearing down on him. Jas Forsberg played pinball down through the S's and damaged his car so much. And said that, Rosendahl's lights flashing and flickering. That's had a few little bings and bangs, hasn't it? Nevertheless, the gap down to Schultz to 2.5 seconds now as he pulls away from Cleaver behind. But Rosendahl goes through a 2:02.9, best of a 2:02.4. Good pace from Rosendahl. Shout out to Pavlicek, Magyar, Billingsley and Parry back there, and Fredriksson as well. Still going round, making a race of it. Good, well done lads. Teixeira as well. Good to see Bernardo still going round. Who else in the field should we look at? Radek Pavlicek, there he is. You can see best lap of a 2:01.9. I mean, that is Camaletto pace. Last time around a 2:02.4. What could have happened to Radek had he not had that incident at the start of the race? Epic pace from Pavlicek. Rick Billingsley further down the field. And chased down by, is that Bulk behind him? It is. Gets out of the way for Bulk. Look at that straight away. Here's a blue flag. He's out of the way. Nice driving from the back there. Here's UC a 2:03.2, best lap for him. So still on the pace of those guys up front. Obviously not his track UC tonight. Down there in 19th. Ricard M. Tweeden has eventually come out down there in 18th from the pits. Saw him going around 2:03.4s. That's of course after the stop. Those three pit stops reset, I believe. Cy Fillingham in 6th. Could have been challenging Arella for 4th. Nico van Hulk circulating there in 10th. Got the gap down to 10 seconds to Cleaver, but with just 7 minutes to go, that's going to be it. But top 10 finish again for Nico van Hulk. Great pace, but a few incidents and accidents here and there. Unfortunately, it's going to mean another 10th place finish, all being well for him. Rosendahl has now got the gap to 1.3 on Schultz. Dawes got the gap down to Softitch to 2.5. Interesting times as we run into the last 6 minutes. Well, Pavlicek and Kaki back there fighting over the minor places. These two quick drivers suffering tonight though. But this is full position for 19th place. I said Pavlicek needed to come to the party in respect to the team championship. Well, he's fighting against Jussi Kaki, currently leading Paradigm Shift, and they're currently sat there down in 19th and 20th. This is important for Pavlicek to get past here. Extra points for Paradigm Shift on offer if he can get past the Maniac team. Keeping on that Rosendahl battle as well. It's down to under a second now. Pretty sure these two know this is important as well. Set him Tweeden ahead of them as well. No, that's Cleaver. That's Aaron Cleaver. So, guys behind have got the pace of Cleaver here, but entitled to unlap themselves, don't forget. But whether they do that on Aaron Cleaver, who's got his own problems with back markers as well in front of him. Poor man with the blue flags there. Steward's got a sore arm. Lights flashing from Cleaver. As Fredriksson desperately tries to get out of the way of these three. Ploughing through. Takes to the grass just to get out of the way. puts his own race in jeopardy. And now Cleaver's going to come under pressure from Kaki and Pavlicek. Rosendahl just half a second now behind Schultz. I suppose that's a battle we should be watching. Let's just see if Kaki and Pavlicek gets through. Pavlicek brushes the wall. Anyway, let's go and have a look at that. Schultz, Rosendahl battle. In fact, Rosendahl's through already. There's Schultz, Rosendahl ahead of him. So Rosendahl passed Damien Schultz and up to 7th. What could have been for Mark Rosendahl tonight? So Damien Schultz down to 8th, Rosendahl up to 7th. Let's go back and have a look at that battle at the back that's really important. Kaki and Pavlicek. Got the slightly slower Caravan and Cleaver in front of him, who's right up the field. Will he block Kaki and Pavlicek? He does. No need to get out of the way of them, don't forget, and he won't want to either. Got Nico van Hulk there in the background, just 2.5 seconds behind him. But Cleaver will not get out of the way here. So Kaki and Pavlicek fighting over points for the team championship. What a conundrum. You can see Van Hulk there in the background going through, so gets within blue flag range of Pavlicek. Obliged to get out of the way, even though it's likely that Pavlicek's probably got the pace of Van Hulk. Just 2 minutes to go, and they just ignore the blue flags and race to the end. Oh, well, Kaki and Pavlicek look to get past Cleaver down the straight. Cleaver was good through there though, so nothing going to be happening here. So they'll be on to a final lap, I should imagine. Where is Camaletto on track? Let's just watch these guys through the chase, make sure they get this bit right. Yeah, professional drivers, one and all. All good through there. Camaletto's just behind them. So they'll have two more laps effectively. This will be Camaletto's last lap, and the guys in front will have that lap and another one to complete. So Camaletto comes through. What will be his final lap?
Okay, the leader is on the final lap now. Give it
Just to
him again.
confirm. In fact, Pavlicek's got past Kaki there in turn 1. Oh, while we're watching Jack come through to finish on the final lap, Pavlicek got past UC Kaki. Really important pass that for points. Especially with James Mead out this race as well. Really important. Pavlicek got past UC Kaki, and that's exactly what he's done. And now Kaki's getting the blue flags for Nico van Hulk behind him. Oh, it's all gone wrong for UC Kaki here. Just looking at Britton and Forsberg, those two pretty close as well. They battle for 14th. So they go on to their final lap. Pavlicek chases Aaron Cleaver down the mountain. Cleaver in, where is he? In 9th. Oh, it's an accident there on the top of the mountain. Who was that? I'm not sure who that was, but they all missed him. Fair play. Cleaver with Pavlicek clawing at his backside. Unsure of whether to overtake UC Kaki, looking to get past Pavlicek. They go through the chase. But just behind them, I should imagine, is Jack Camiletto coming through to win round 5. Added to his 3 previous wins in this series, 4 from 5 from Jack Camiletto. What a performance. What a series for him. Camiletto comes through and wins here at Mount Panorama. Adrian Softich is just coming through the back part of the circuit, through the chase. He's going to pick up second. David Dorr just behind him, 7 seconds or so. He's going to pick up third. Good drive from Arella there in 4th. Florian Schultz in 5th, filling on what could have been in 6th. Here goes Softich over the line. And we'll jump back to that Cleaver battle. No, that's Antonio D'Oliva. Where's Aaron Cleaver? There he is. And the battle behind, is that? Oh, I thought that. Oh, he is. Or is that they just let Van Hulk through? Fair play. Pavlicek and Kaki both let Nico Van Hulk through to chase down Aaron Cleaver on this final lap. That's good driving for those guys about. Realise that points are important for the team championship, but still let Van Hulk have a pop at Cleaver. And Van Hulk is exactly having a pop at Cleaver. This is going to be an interesting final half a lap. Nico Van Hulk throwing that Bentley through there with some pace. Aaron Cleaver at 8th rather, Van Hulk 9th. Is it Rosendale? I think Rosendale lost it. He was the guy at the top of the hill we saw. Because he's now in 10th. Remember, he did all that work getting past Damien Schultz. Cleaver defends. Has he got it right though? Van Hulk's going to have better drive coming down to the final corner. Cleaver defends inside. Can't move under braking. Oh no! He did exactly that and moved under braking. Pushed Van Hulk into the grass. Van Hulk had nothing to do but to catch Cleaver. That's not on Van Hulk, I have to say. Cleaver picked his line up the inside into the final corner and then moved across. Caught Van Hulk. I've got to say, Nico was very generous there, giving that position back to Aaron. I don't think I'd have done the same in that situation, but there we go. Race winner, Jack Camiletto. It wasn't Mark Rosendale, trust me, it was Jack Camiletto, but the servers flipped. So, results that you see on there are not exactly what happened. It was so interesting at the end, and as soon as they crossed the line, the server flipped, so there we go. Anyway, got a few things on screen to get rid of. Oh, that was interesting, wasn't it? Great race from the guys. Great race from Jack Camiletto. And there we go. Join us in a week's time for the final round at Brands Hatch. Excuse me. 2-hour race round Brands. That'll be interesting. Always a great circuit, that one. Especially to finish off. And then on Sunday, I can find the graphic. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Bear with me, caller. There we go. It doesn't start on, well, it does start on August the 22nd. An old graphic, that one. We're at Scandinavia for the 5th round of the WTCRs on Sunday. And then a week later, final endurance round. Round the Nordschleife, an hour around there, or 50 minutes or so. That's going to be an epic watch, an epic drive. Everything about that series is pretty good, I've got to say. And in 2 weeks' time, or rather, they have a 2-week break after the series. Then we come back for the new ACC series from RRLeagues. Lightweight Cup, the Alpine, the Ginetta and the KTM. Driver gets to choose car twice, so they can drive the Alpine, or they have to drive the Alpine twice, the Ginetta twice, and the KTM twice. Pick their cars, pick the circuit, and there's your track list: the Nürburgring, Alton Park, Seika, Brands Hatch, back here at Mount Panorama for their 5th round, and then the Hungaroring for round 6. And keep your eyes peeled on Sunday after the well, I think on the Sunday we'll be announcing the special or the new race room challenge for Series 55. That'll be. God, 55 series. That's ridiculous. That's how good RR Leagues has been going that time. Still had everything going. So yeah, join us for that on Sundays and on Sundays and Wednesdays. Jack said he will jump into commentary shortly to talk about his race, but he needs to put on a new not wet t-shirt. So we'll wait for Jack to come into comms on that. Fair play. After that performance, he really was untouchable tonight, wasn't he? Go back and watch the highlights. Good thing to do while we're rounding up things. On the automatically save multiplayer highlights. Let's go. So we'll let the just watch what happens to Binnersy there at the back. Well, a few coming together there. Was that Kaki, I think, there as well. And you see Binnersy gets turned round, ends up in the wall at the back of the field. Further on back, there's a few accidents further back. In fact, let's just going to pause that for a second. And we'll go back a few seconds or so. Further back in the field, it all looked a little bit hairy. Camera, can we? Just got Rick Binnersy just by, or is that one of the, oh, that's the McLaren there of Arella, I think, and Fillingham. That is Fillingham. Let's go back through the field. In fact, let's go back to the back of the field. That's Jim Britton's kart. You can see at that point, Binnersy's already in the walls. Let's go back a little bit further. Just slow this one down. Oh no, slow it down slightly. See what happens. Mate, that was epic.
Oh yeah.
What a drive, mate.
Thank you.
I mean, I know you said you had a sweaty t-shirt, but it looked effortless.
Oh, it was not effortless, I must tell you that. Yeah, I changed all of my clothes, to be totally honest. The t-shirt was worse, but everything else was also drenched in sweat. That was tough. That was a very, very difficult.
I've got to say, I mean, it's always easy on the stream. It didn't look tough, mate. You had 20 seconds on soft itch. You obviously went up Ricard last time by a country mile.
Yeah.
So yeah, just epic drive, mate. I've got to say, untouchable tonight.
Thank you. Thank you. I really enjoyed it. I really, really enjoyed it.
Just in case you're interested, Team Championship, obviously you were behind the Maniac guys of Kaki and Mead. James Mead had his steering wheel fail halfway through.
Yeah.
Had to park it up, and then your teammate, Radek Pavlicek, was fighting Jussi Kaki tooth and nail on the last lap down in 19th and 20th.
Yeah, saw them.
And actually got ahead. Of course, you were just behind them, were you, on track?
Yeah, I saw them. I backed off like the last two laps to let them fight, and just so they could have that in case my teammate Radek didn't get past, then they would have the extra lap as well. So I didn't want to get involved. So. Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
What a race. Holy crap. I hope everybody that raced enjoyed themselves.
I think so, mate. I think obviously, like I said during the stream, it is a track that separates the men from the boys, and the field did start to get itself spread out over time. But there's a few interesting challenges and a few interesting battles out there tonight. A few real hard luck stories. Ricard M. Tweeden driving so well tonight. Was up in third, I think, at one point when you were in the pits.
Yes, I think he was second.
Yeah.
Varela in first for a good 4 or 5 laps, I think.
Made one mistake coming through the S's and unfortunately damaged his car, had to pit. He finished well down the field. Jazz Forsberg as well, another guy doing really well. Came under pressure from a flying Mark Rosendahl at the end. And unfortunately, poor old Jazz cracked under pressure, and he dropped it through the S's as well, and he had to go through repairs. Yeah, so.
Well, that's I wonder if that's. I'll need to watch the broadcast back, which I of course will. But because Rosendahl, I think second to last lap, he was sideways across the track. I think at
was that him at the top of the hill?
No, at the exit of Forest Elbow.
Sorry, that's what I meant. Yeah, top of the Conrod Straight. Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean there was the whole train with Pavlicek and Kaki and Bulk, I think.
Yeah, it was quite funny because Cleaver was in 9th ahead of them, but obviously Radek and Jussi had a bit more pace than Aaron at that stage of the race. But he had no obligation to let them through, so the two of them chased him down, biting each other's tail, but couldn't get past Cleaver. So it was a real interesting time.
Excellent, absolutely awesome.
But anyway, mate, that's almost a championship tied up. You just got to go to Brands now and do the same there as well.
That's it. It'll be good. A great final, a great finale to the series. It's been a tough series. Everybody who's racing. I think we were averaging, I'd say, just over 30 drivers per race. For this many drivers on the track, everybody is there's so many battles for everybody, even if you're 2 seconds off of the pace. But having said that, I think tonight was the only real track where there was like quite a big gap in terms of overall pace. But that's just the nature of Mount Panorama. It's very unforgiving. But the rest of the season, the first 4 rounds, I mean, it was just unbelievably close the whole time. So I think Brands Hatch will go back to that. I think everybody's going to be very, very close in terms of pace. A 2-hour race as well, the only 2-hour race of the whole season, with 2 mandatory pit stops. So slightly different from the rest of the season. So it's not over till it's over.
Yeah, we did notice in qualifying, I did say, normally the first 10 or 15 have been covered by a second, but here it's literally the first 5, and then there was real big gaps throughout the field. So, a real track to separate the low handicappers from the high handicappers, I think it's fair to say.
It's scary, man. It's very, very scary.
But, and a new series to look forward to as well.
A brand new series. There's a brand new series that just got announced today, RR Leagues. That everybody should get involved with. The registration is open. The GT4 Lightweight Cup. If anybody's interested, then jump into the RR Leagues Discord server, or check out the website rrleagues.com, and all the details are there.
Just put it up on screen so guys can see. So we go to Nürburgring first, Alton Park, Laguna Seca, Brands Hatch, back here to Mount Panorama and the Hungaroring. And how does it work with the 3 cars then?
So basically, it's the 3 lightest of the GT4 cars, which are much more evenly matched, I think, overall, rather than taking the whole group, because the GT4s are great for that, because you have like a lot heavier, more powerful cars, and then the lighter, less powerful cars. But at certain tracks, there are discrepancies. For example, if, you're racing something with a massively long straight, then the powerhouses, even though they're heavier, they're gonna just absolutely fly away. So the idea was to group these 3 smaller and lighter weight cars of the GT4 category together. So everybody who enters will get to choose which car they would like to drive for each of the 6 rounds, but you can only drive each car twice. So it will be crucial for everybody to pick what they believe is the best car for said track, and not handicap themselves by perhaps using a really good car at an obviously better track to then leave themselves with a really toiling in one of the later rounds. So it'll be interesting to see what people choose and how they conduct their business. But I'm looking forward to it. It'll be a completely different challenge from the likes of this series. GT3 cars they're more difficult to drive. I mean, they're still quite easy to drive, but the GT4 cars, they handle much more you really lean into the mechanical grip rather than the aerodynamic grip of the car. So it's the racing tends to be a lot more akin to the likes of touring cars, like British touring cars, and like cup races, where everybody's very evenly matched, very, very close racing, big long trains of cars, where overtaking happens quite a lot. So I'm really looking forward to that. It starts in 4 weeks. 4 weeks today.
Yeah, it's going to be epic. I must admit, I mean, you think like like today at Mount Panorama, something like the KTM would struggle. But I drove the KTM in our series about a year or so ago now around there, and it was such great fun. And you don't struggle for pace. And the same with the Ginetta, you might think that'll run out of top speed because it's limited, isn't it? I think at the top end.
That's right. Yeah.
But again, you don't hit. I think you hit it very slightly at the end of the conrod in the Ginetta. But all those three, like you said, very evenly matched in different ways. So it'll be an epic series to watch and to drive in as well.
Yeah. Yeah, it'd be nice. Very, very different to drive, so
like
it'd be
said,
cool.
RRLeagues.com, all your details, how to register and drive with us there. That'd be really good for you to join us.
Get in there.
Exactly, mate. As I said, mate, I don't know what to say about tonight. Epic race. I can't give you any more superlatives because you've already had 4 wins from 5 from this series. It's really been your greatest performance, I'd have to say, since I've known you. Anyway.
No, I think it's been one of my better performances ever. It's because of doing nothing else apart from this series and racing only in this simulator. It's made a massive difference. And since I stopped streaming as well, I actually concentrate. Makes a big difference, it turns out.
Yeah, not quite as entertaining though, but it does gives me a few more viewers, mate, than you're on your stream, so it's always good.
Awesome, mate. Right, I'm going to go.
Thanks,
there's a bottle of champagne there waiting for me. I'm going to go get involved.
Good.
I'll speak to you later. Thanks very much, bud.
Thanks, bud. Good luck.
Cheers, man. Bye-bye.
So there was your race winner, Jack Camiletto, doing what he does best. Such an awesome character as well as an awesome driver. All the charisma to go with all the talent. It's always good. So we'll just play out the last few minutes of the highlights. Although we are on lap 9, this could go on forever. There's been a few highlights. Rosendahl here on Morgan. Is this where Rosendahl was late into the corner? No. Oh, yeah. There we go. She's just going to watch that one again. All the time. Let's just go back a few more seconds. I'll play at full speed till we get down to the corner. Oh, we already are at the corner. It's just the cameraman couldn't keep up. Yeah, Rosendahl hit the curb and just went into Morgan there, unfortunately. And then they say nothing Callum could do about that as he bounced off it. Oh, come on, cameraman. Remember, this is at half speed now. So you can see how far Rosendahl was back there. Went right down the inside, tried to get on the brakes. Morgan already into the corner. Rosendahl catches Morgan, and then as Morgan turns it round, Rosendahl unfortunately pays for his own mistake and gets turned round. So that's that one. Schultz and Mead. There's Mead in front, and this must be when James started having issues with his steering wheel. Take it, James Mead hasn't gone. He must have been passed by James Mead on Schultz, but there you go. It's Forsberg and Daniel Schultz side by side through the chase. Forsberg in the Audi, Schultz in the McLaren. And that's what we saw that on stream, didn't we? It was a great piece of overtaking and driving there from Daniel Schultz. And good defending from Jazz. He tried to hold that as much as he could. But the move by that stage already done. Here's Cleaver and Morgan. What did these two get up to? Morgan goes into the wall. That's what it was. Cleaver's through. As is Rosendahl as well by the looks of it. That was how Cleaver started to make his way up through the field. Back to the race start. That was it. There you go. I'm sure there's more highlights than that, but that's all we saw. I'd love to see that last 5 minutes again with Pavlicek and Kaki and Cleaver, but you can watch that again on the stream. I'm going to go and get myself a drink because it's been a long old night and it's now 10:15 here in the UK, so, and it's 11:15 in Europe, no doubt. So yeah, I'm going to get myself a drink and wish you all a good night. Thanks again for watching. Don't forget, join us on Sunday for the WTCRs. Back here on Wednesday for the final round brands 2-hour race. Don't forget, so that's going to be an even longer night for me back here, and you as well. And then don't forget, head on over to RRLeagues.com and get all the details on the new series as they pop up. The Lightweight Cup already announced, and look out for the new Race Room series being announced Sunday. Trust me, I've done some testing for that one, and that's going to be just as, if not even more equipped than the WTCR cars. So look out for that on Sunday. Registration opens for that then. So anyway, join us back on Sunday for the WTCRs. And head on over to RRLeagues.com. I've said all that already. Time to go. I'm tired. Thanks for joining us, mate, guys, as always. Remember, hit the like button if you haven't already, and enjoy the rest of your evening. Thanks for watching. We always appreciate you helping along here, watching the stream. Thanks again, guys. Take care.